Well, good day, everybody. Glad you can join me today. Just a little topic. It's talked about quite a bit, and that's your everyday carry, EDC. The summer months, nice and warm. You have certain EDC that you carry when you're heading out to the bush, or if you're just going for a ride, or you're going on a trip. And then in the wintertime, you also got to think of the hazards, extreme cold, lots of snow, slippery roads, getting stuck. Where are you? How big is your travel? Like from point A to point B, what, 6, 7, 8 hour drive? Is it isolated? Are you going to get help? What time of day, what time of night are you traveling? You got to really think about that stuff. Right now, today, it's, what is it, +3 Celsius, which is 37.4 Fahrenheit. Well, just a couple days ago, it was -33 Celsius. All right, that's pretty cold, you know what I mean? With the wind chill, it was -42 with the wind chill. That's what, -43.4 Fahrenheit. That's pretty cold. You got to be prepared when you're out there and when you're traveling, because if you have a major breakdown or anything like that, and you have someone in your vehicle and it's that cold, you better be prepared, especially if your vehicle is not running. If, let's say your breakdown is your engine and it's just not running. Well, I'm going to show you a few things that I carry, and to me, it's a big part of what I keep in my truck, and it differs from my seasons, right? So right now, I always carry my keys. On my keys chain, I have a little flashlight, magnesium ferrocerium rod. I have a P38 can opener, and I also have a striker, right? It's always on my keys. But in my truck, I also carry a Rubbermaid. All right. So let's bring you a little closer. I'm gonna fix you up a little better. All right. Now you're sitting on the tailgate of my truck. Okay, so like I said, this Rubbermaid's always with me, but the contents change, right? Okay. My strap secures it from shifting around in my vehicle. In the far corner, I have 2 bottles of windshield washer. Always carry that with me. I always carry a snow shovel with me. You just never know. It just takes one person to lose control in front of you. You try to correct yourself, and you end up in the snowbank also, right? Or you happen to be driving by and somebody is stuck in the snow and you want to assist them in getting out. At least you got a shovel. All right. So I always carry my snow shovel. All right. So now comes the content here. So let's take a better look. All right, I got you set up on the tailgate. Now, this is my my EDC for my truck. Okay, I never travel alone. Always have my wife with me, so I got to think of her safety as well as mine, and the possibilities of others on the highway. So In here, these are all wool blankets. Okay, so there's one. There's two. Here's three. Here's 4 wool blankets. Okay. Now, I always carry the 4 blankets, just to show you. This one here, as you can see, all right, has rust spots. Okay, you can't tell, but I know what it is. All right, I had a military satchel with buckles and everything, and this here was always in there with a toe strap and a few odds and ends, and all the rust is from the buckles. So this is one of my first blankets that I started carrying over, I would say, 35 years ago. All right, so I got 4 wool blankets. Okay. Also in here, I have a tie-down toe strap. Again, there you can see some rust and all that on there. Okay, that's a little piece of carpet that I can throw on the ground. I can kneel on it if I got to do repairs, and it's to protect me whenever I got to do some work, change a tire, or whatever the emergency is. If I need to, at least I got something to kneel on, and I don't dirty my my blankets. It's going to be a little noisy. Like I said, it's very nice. +3, everybody seems to be out for a run. Okay, so what else? Again, these are more tie downs. Okay. Now, it's just to secure small loads. Okay, it's only good for about I don't know, 8,500 pounds. But I got 2 straps there, 2 straps there, so you can get away with a lot. This is dusty. That's my air compressor, 12 volts. I always have that with me. You just never know, right? You just never know. So I always carry my 12 volt air compressor, plugs right into the cigarette lighter. Okay, what else do I got in here? I have my DeWalt kit, and in here I always carry my kit for changing my tires. Okay, them batteries are always charged. I check them once a month regardless, and even if they're down 1 bar, I charge them up, because you just never know, especially with the cold weather, right? And in here I got the gun. Okay, that's a 20 volt. I have the sockets, all different variety sizes sockets. You just never know if someone else has a flat tire and they need assistance. You'd be surprised. Well, you won't be surprised. You'll know that 100% of the vehicles you buy nowadays, they got Mickey Mouse jacks, Mickey Mouse tire irons. And matter of fact, I know people that bought a new vehicle this year don't even come with the tire jack, tire iron, and don't even come with a spare tire. They give you bottles of stop leak. If you get a flat tire, push that against your valve. It's supposed to get you out of trouble, and then you got your air cans to pump it up. I don't know. I wouldn't trust that. Not on the highway. So anyways, that's just my repair kit. I got gloves and everything in there. Okay. So again, 2-inch safety straps. I've had this for, like I said, in my vehicles for over 35 years. This particular part also was inside with my blanket. Now it's just too dirty, so I just leave it on its own. But that's just so I don't damage anyone else's vehicle, right? It's got loops at both ends. I could just put it over the ball of my truck and whatever on the other side. So I keep a ties for this also, so I can just tie it so it doesn't slip off. Tie wraps. I'll show you that after it's inside the truck. All right. I always carry 3/8 rope. That's probably, I would guess 80 feet. Now, you can't tow a vehicle with that or pull a vehicle out of the ditch or anything like that. But you could be surprised what you can do with it if someone's stuck just in light stuff. You can give them a little pull, or you can utilize this for a lot of other means, right? Multifunction. Now, I also used to carry a 35-foot tow strap. It was 2-inch, and it had shackles at both ends. It got destroyed, and I just never bothered to get a new one. That's going to be on my wish list one of these days. Okay, so what I got here. Okay. Okay. So in here, I have an oil lantern. All right, it's dry. There's nothing in it. I keep it wrapped in here, but I also have oil in here that I can use this. Now, just this here full will last me 15.5 hours of burn time. But you're not going to leave it on for 15.5 hours, right? But it's enough to keep you warm in an emergency. You know, put your hands around it. But if you need some light to work under your hood or under your vehicle or whatever, and it's safe to do so, you can always use the lantern. Okay. So now we're getting into the meat and potatoes. This is my Polish bread bag. You can see it's a little dirty, but this is loaded with goodies. Now in here, like I said earlier, there's my bottle of oil, clear lamp oil. Okay. I like my propane, so I got 1 pound bottle of propane. This is brand new. Oh yeah, this is a wax candle. I always have one of these in my vehicles. Now, the wax candle, I have it wrapped in what do you call that? Brain fart. Saran wrap. Okay. 3 elastics to hold it on. Now this candle I make using a milk jug. All right, the small little personal milk containers. That's what that's made with. I always have a candle with me. You'd be surprised how many times I had to use it, even in the summertime. But that's an excellent source of heat, light, and it's great to have in your vehicle. All right. Also in here, I have flashlight. Okay, spare batteries in here. My flashlight in here. There. Always have to have lights, eh? Cordage. I have a paracord. That's probably 70 feet, because I did use some. What else? Okay, that's a very small piece of leather, just to strap your knife. Again, like I said earlier, two boxes of AA batteries. These batteries in here are brand new. It takes 4, and each of these packs have 4. So I can change it 2 more times. Also in here, I have fishing line. Okay. Now this is 20-pound test. It's very, very thin because it's braided fishing line. All right. Now this is a must as far as I'm concerned. You can use that as thread. You can use that to fix your gear. You can use that to secure your load. That's 20-pound test. You're not going to snap that just by pulling it. All right. Now that's just what I carry. What's in this side? Oh yeah, okay. Bic lighter with an elastic band on it so I can't depress the valve here. Propane adapter. Okay, now that propane adapter goes with my bottle, and then on here I could put my little stove. All right, so I'll just put this aside. And that all fits in my Polish bread bag. All right. Also in here, I carry booster cables. That is 30 feet long. You just never know. There's too many times in the cold weather, like I said, minus 30 and colder, where someone could be stuck on the side of the road and their battery freezes, or they just stop for a coffee and can't get their car started because their battery died. Well, you know what? I can give them a hand, right? Or, you know what? That could also happen to me, right? So I got booster cables I carry with me all the time. Also in here, I carry a buck saw. You got to have something. You got to carry a buck saw. A buck saw, I'm telling you, with a little bit of smarts, will get you out of a lot of trouble. All right. I know I got a lot of redundancies, but I also have another flashlight. Okay. You just never know when you need alternate light. Okay, there. there, right here. Everything's off. Okay, so I got another flashlight. Because I always seem to get myself into trouble when it's nighttime. Okay, I also have a box of goodies. And in here, I have, now this here is just a small strap. It's very useful. Secure my lid. It's nylon, weighs nothing. A couple of buckles, and you know what? It comes in handy, right? Okay, so this is the tarp. I use this in the summer, but I also have one that stays in here all year round. I have two like this. Okay, this tarp is what, I don't know, 6 by 6.5 by 6.5. I guess 6.5 feet by 6.5 feet. Just in case you want to build a shelter, or if you got to put it on the ground. Great stuff to have with you. Okay. Self-explanatory. TP roll. Black electrical tape. You never know if you need it for some wiring, fix some wiring or whatever. Cardboard box you can burn. And in here is my other kits. So open this up. I've showed this on a few videos now, I believe. But in here, I got my scouring pad. All right. In here, I got my spork, a more paracord. Windscreen. Pot lifter. I have a fire kit. All right. Burn under any condition type matches. These matches burn underwater. You light them up, put them underwater, count to 3, 4, take them out, they ignite again. All right. I got also cleaning pads right here. That's just cotton. Fluff it up to make a fire. I got a ferro rod. I got a striker. I got some fire plugs in there. And if I can't get a fire with this and my lighter, I don't deserve to be in the bush. But anyways, a little bit of a fire kit. This is just a K-bar spork also with a knife. In case I got company. In here is my cook set, right? I got my drinking cup. Okay. And like I said before, everything is wrapped in paper towel. That way it keeps everything clean. And then I have my BRS stove. I got a bandana. I got tea. I never leave home without tea. I always got my tea with me. And again, I have another lighter. So that's what, 2 lighters itself. Okay, that's a P51 can opener. And in here, I have my canister stove. So I can use this and this, but if it's too cold and this is not working, well, I can put that in the dash of my truck to warm it up. But if not, I can use that adapter and my propane bottle. So that's always in there. Now in here, that's a little frying pan that I have. All right. But that's just in the winter time, you need something to melt snow for your water. This is great to have. In the summertime, I would carry something to purify water, whether it's tablets or there's all different methods, but you just can't beat boiling. So your best bet is to set yourself up for boiling. All right. So this is just what I keep in this bucket right here for emergencies. It's all tied down in my truck. It's there all year, but the contents change depending on the season. All right. But the basis is right there. The blankets, summer, winter, doesn't matter. I always keep my blankets in my truck. You just never know. No matter how warm it is, if you come across an accident or whatever and somebody's injured, just by wrapping them up in wool blankets and keeping them warm will calm them down. So anyways, this is just a look at what I carry in the back of my truck. Now I'm going to pause you, put this stuff away, and we'll just take a look at what's in the cab of my truck. So I'll be right back. All right. So that's all packed up. So now let's go take a look in the cab. All right. So now I'm in the cab of my truck. Everything in the box is put away. So we'll start up here. Measuring tape. I always got a measuring tape. You know what I mean? Just if something happens on the road, let's say I need an exhaust pipe because I damaged an exhaust pipe, at least I can measure what's there and call somebody saying, hey, you know, bring me a 3-inch pipe and a couple of clamps. You just never know, right? My folder, always in the truck. Love this thing. I miss it. But I'd rather have it in the truck than by my computer desks. Pens and pencils. It's always there. Now, in the center console itself. Okay, so in here, I have multi-tool. All right, that's always in my truck. You just never know. Okay, what else is in here? Ownerships, scrap paper. I always have probably about $40 worth of change. I also have hand sanitizer. Okay. Carabiner. All right. So in here, that's if I get a trailer or something like that and I need to tow a trailer, I got a lock for it. Brand new pair of gloves. I never open them. I always keep a new pair of gloves. You just never know. Okay, the hat. Well, believe it or not, the hat's been in my truck since I bought my truck. The day I bought my truck in 2016 of April. I never even put it on my head yet. All right. That's my intense first aid kit. It's always in my truck. I never leave without it. Okay, what else? Wheel locks don't matter. Tie wraps, like I said in my earlier videos, I always have a bag of tie wraps. These come in handy. You'd be surprised how many people don't carry tie wraps as an EDC. More paracord, that's 100 feet. Okay, that's $7.50. That's always in my vehicle. I never use it in case of emergency. What else? Couple pieces of fat wood. I forgot I had that in there. Anyways, good to have. Then I also have Another knife. This is a beater. Okay. Convex grind. Now this son of a gun is sharp. I love this thing. But I have a BK7, BK9. I keep that in the house. I got all my kukris and stuff like that I keep in the house. This I keep in the truck. Now that's a knife. All right. So that's in here. And what else do I got? Okay. I got more electrical tape. More tie wraps. I even got more cordage. I got another fire kit, complete. That's in my truck 24/7. I have snare wire. You just never know. You know yourself. This here, you could get yourself out of trouble quite easily with this. Hanging muffler or whatever. You know what? This is what you use to tie her up, right? And what else? Emergency for singling. So there you go. That's basically everything that's in there that's worth talking about. These are just my reading glasses. Yeah, that's about it. All right. So anyways, that's what I carry just in my center console. It's out of the way. I know it's there. And in case of an emergency, I know I got it. So anyways, thanks for dropping by. I just wanted to go over that. Now, everything that you see here, that's, like I said, that's 12 months a year I keep that. What I showed you earlier in the bin, that depends on the type of season and where I'm going. So, thanks for dropping in. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Subscribe to my channel. And we'll talk to you later. Bye now.